Previously on Survivor Calgary, 18 Canadians were split into the Brain, Brawn, and Belligerence tribes, each captained by a player eliminated from a previous season. Before having the chance to talk, tribes competed in their first challenge. Brawn was victorious, sending both Brain and Belligerence to Tribal Council. On the winning Brawn tribe, Eric and Shervin bonded quickly, targeting Greg and the tribe's captain Connell as big personalities who knew each other.
So I think the two of them, we could always, we have a vote splitting option as well if we had to.
Greg, meanwhile, worked on recruiting Chelsea to an Edmonton-based alliance. On the Brains tribe, the captain Keegan bonded quickly with Kristen and Katie, knowing both from outside the game. Bomi was voted out after being viewed as a social threat by the rest of the tribe. Joining the Edge legend, Neil, as the first member of the Edge. On the Belligerence tribe, Kayla found a clue to the hidden immunity idol, which she shared with the rest of her tribe. The tribe's captain Conrad was targeted, but Justine was voted out and sent to the Edge in an effort to keep the tribe as strong as possible. 16 remain. Who will be voted out next?
Yeah.
What is it? I think that's,
What is this gun?
protects the... I don't know what it is. I think it's just a random duck. Yeah.
There's no way. It's like
Moira, 2020. Oh, this has anyone watched the previous season?
Yeah, she was in it. Yeah, Moira was in it for sure.
What does that one say?
You're right. It's just a random duck. Oh, it's probably for a challenge. You probably have to shoot them.
Oh, maybe.
Oops.
Maybe.
Well,
Is there anything on the bottom of it?
I thought maybe.
Tom.
Tom 2020. Well, they're married, so that would make sense.
Oh, is this Tom and Moira?
Yeah.
Wow, how romantic.
Yeah,
I thought maybe we had something.
Yeah.
The first challenge of the day was completed, meaning that 2 tribes went to tribal council. 1 person from each of those tribes was voted off and will be participating in the first Edge challenge for all of you to enjoy before we hop into our next challenge. With those 2 individuals who were voted off, please step forward. All right, the Edge legend will take it from here.
So before we get into our first Edge game, I do have, you, like me, you have to be an amazing player to get knocked out almost immediately. So I do have the 2013 Nissan Rogue X Flow Park Memorial Award, otherwise known as the Crash and Burn Award. So do you want a crash or do you want a burn?
Which one's bigger?
Which one's bigger? Probably the crash.
Let's go burn.
Go burn. Okay. So you get some Fog Burner hot sauce and a Rockstar vodka. And Lomi, a bag of coffee, and a Rockstar.
I don't drink coffee. I'll treat you for that hot sauce.
All right. And I also have one for myself. So we're going to be playing high noon. So you each get a belt, a holster, where you'll put your game beverage in the holster. And you'll take, I think it's 5 steps away, and then you have to chug your game beverage, crush it, and then you must tag the other person with your game beverage.
Oh my god!
So after you throw, you don't get another opportunity to throw until the other person has thrown.
Oh.
And so generally involves a lot of sprinting around and chasing the person and trying not to get hit.
Or you're good at the game and you hit them on your first throw.
Yeah. And so I guess you can choose, if you really want to use your Rockstar vodka as your beverage. And in my great power as Edgelord, I'll give you an extra cup for winning. Or you can use a much more reasonable Coors or your own game beverage. But
Sorry, so if we use the vodka
yeah,
and we win, we get 2 cups.
you get 3 total cups because you get 2 cups for winning plus your bonus Rockstar vodka cup. But it is 6.9% and presumably the worst thing you've ever drank. Right, and
And then what do I do with the coffee?
Oh, the coffee's just a gift. But it was funny to watch you see the hot sauce. You're like, what?
I thought I was about to make myself a cocktail.
Drivers ready?
5 steps?
5 steps, then turn, then drink, then toss.
Yes. All right. Take your first step, second step, third step, fourth step, and 5th step. Let's go.
Well done. Well done.
It's tactical camping suit. Comes in handy.
That happened. Green,
That was a little scary.
yeah, lemon and peach. That was a lot.
Did someone take a shot in the dark counter vote to force a tie? Someone voted Kayla, which was like a random one vote, and I was debating. I didn't do it, but I was debating doing it. If she took a shot in the dark and rendered a vote immune, then she votes for someone else votes for someone else, you force a tie, and then you revote.
We
Yeah.
So that was a pretty surprising tribal, even though I voted for Justine and Justine went home. Conrad caught 2 votes, which we were not expecting. I think we've narrowed it down, and it would have been Kayla and Justine throwing 2 votes at Conrad. T-Daddy did throw a shot at Kayla just in case Justine had an idol or a shot in the dark or whatever. So there's some confusion, mainly between myself, Conrad, and T-Daddy. And so I think the 3 of us need to chat and just make sure that all of us are speaking to each other and we don't end up with a situation like that. But I also want to maybe talk to Kayla and make her not feel like she's on the outs, because she has that idle clue and that can cause a lot of headaches next time. There's not going to be a next time. We're never going back. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How are you feeling about that?
That was a little scary.
Yeah.
I have thoughts on who I think did it, but it's okay. I think fair enough. But I think the important thing now is we play as 5. I think keeping strong 5 is the most important part, because in the next couple of challenges we're going to be swapped around, and if we break, then going into the merge we'll be the weakest tribe.
We walked in, the 4 of us, with a plan. My
let's go take out Justine. And judging on looks on the faces, Haley was surprised at the second vote, which means it's probably Kayla, because Malone, Craig, and I are a fairly strong 3. So going forward, ideally we can reunify back into a strong 5, because going in as a strong tribe to a merge or a swap is going to be beneficial. But now there are knives in the dark, and I got to keep my eyes open.
So I told Conrad that
I told him too.
we probably should have told him before, because he almost threw one too, and that would have really fucked us up. But.
Yeah. So, but Conrad and I were just talking that I think, again, ideally the 5 of us stay strong, but I think the 3 of us can be very strong together. Because I'm assuming Kayla was the one who voted for Conrad as well. So, but I think we try to not go to tribal council again until the merge, and the 5 of us stay strong in lines, and then when we get to a spot, then we can split it up.
Yeah.
First tribal council was a bit of a shock. I was not expecting 2 votes for Conrad. I did throw my vote to Kayla on the off chance that Justine did the shot in the dark, and that didn't happen. So I'm a little nervous that our team might be fracturing already, but I'm hoping that we can continue to go strong, not go to tribal council, and then once we get to the merge, then we can split off. I think, yes, the 3 of us stay strong. I'd also be down for the final 2, because I feel like whoever the returns that make it to the merge, they're the first to go.
And we need to be cognizant of that. If we're going to align with Conrad, we need to know that he's going to be a target.
Yeah. So, just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Sweet.
Go Bellies. I actually feel very confident I'm going to spend this next little time working with Haley and Kayla as like a 3, as much as like I like Conrad and Malone, and I think Malone and I could work very well as a final 2. Keep my options open, because I'm trying to survive.
Work together can also be something that we can kind of continue through the game as we swap, as we merge.
Yes.
We're a very soft and sensitive team. Yeah.
So we just had tribal council. We, as a team, decided to vote off Bomi. He has a really strong social game, and we were already starting to see that, and our intention was to really bring a cohesive feel to the tribe as we move forward, and for that reason, and many, he started to try and drive some wedges there already, being really forthright with who he thought was in the lowest performing team members. And while yes, that's strategic, it definitely kind of put him in a position. I do believe that he's going to come back, and he's going to come back really strong, which is good. It'll make for an interesting game, and I'm looking forward to it. You can do it, Bomi. I believe in you.
Be very noticeable about it, so.
No, I appreciate the open discussions that we were able to have.
Yeah, that too. Start public and then kind of.
Yeah, that it wasn't no, we're voting for him. Don't worry, and then my name 6 times. Because it's hard because we don't know each other.
No, exactly.
And
We did have to do a little bit of that with Bomi as well, which didn't feel good.
No.
And then to kind of have that vote be really on the same plane for the rest of us, it doesn't feel good. But it's also part of the game.
Yeah.
And it's a really tough situation to be in, especially being voted first.
So, a quick thing is, I think we should just start moving in that direction while we're talking, just because I think we can talk about other things related to game 2 if we don't do that too. But in this direction, there will probably some kind of advantage hidden, and it would be nice if we sort of all know about it. So
do you guys want to
do
you guys want to just hunt so that we
do
have
a little bit of hunting?
Yeah, we can walk around and hunt and talk at the same time, I think.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What I have generally heard
Okay.
is that they will be fairly obvious for the starting ones.
Okay.
Like you will be able to see them
Do
from
they
the
plant
path.
more throughout the?
Yes.
Because I'm trying to think. Like I saw a mushroom that like had been stepped on. I was like, they've been this way.
I do think they went down this path at some point today.
Okay.
Because this was, I think, the path that they put the last one on last time.
Right, when you guys found it, when you guys were in the edge and you were walking.
That was on the ridge.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
I'm sorry I can't be much more help, but
like in the trees.
it's generally going to be in a burlap sack.
It'll be one of those stacks.
I think it's gonna be like
these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
We found one?
There is only a solo cup in here. You can hear it. It's so obvious. Like, I'm not trying to hide anything, guys.
I haven't used my solo cup. I haven't yet.
If we lose again with this tribe, I actually think that my best bet would be to try and get things on Katie. I like Katie, but she's very outspoken. People like her. She and Willow sort of know each other. She and Keegan sort of know each other. And she and I have not talked one-on-one yet. So I feel like I might be disposable to her. And I'm not sure. I feel pretty good with everyone else as of now. So
getting along with my team. It's Bernice. Some of the things I feel like I'm not being as extroverted as I should be, but I don't know. And they want to look for idols together a lot of the time, like immunity idols, and I'm like, what if one of us wants to use it though? Like that changes the game as opposed to looking for an idol by yourself, and that's kind of strange for me.
Because I do like Katie. I'm terrified of her.
Yeah.
It sucks because if we don't have a swap for a while still, having Katie is a big benefit for us. But Willow brings a lot of. It's so confusing.
I know.
Everyone we're balanced so well. It sucks.
I know. So I guess
Losing anyone's gonna hurt right now.
we just gotta try to win this challenge, obviously, because that's plan A. But
Hope for 2 winners also.
But plan B is I just want you to know that I want to have your back. So
Yeah,
hopefully
no,
we
like I
can
said,
figure it out.
if I hear rumblings about your name, I'll tell you for sure. I'll try to delay and point everything, just distract from it.
Same
I'll try as hard as I can. I'm not gonna push my absolute hardest, and but I'll let you know, and then we can work it from there, right?
And if we swap, then that's a whole different story. And we just try and stay tribe strong.
And at this rate, yeah.
I just wanted to check in.
No, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, cool.
Our tribe is so well balanced right now. I love it. But if we have to, I could see us either doing Willow or Kristen. I really don't want Kristen to go, but I'm not gonna fight too hard for her. But no. How about you? How do you feel?
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I think it put a lot of trust in the group
Yes,
to all vote on the same page. I feel like.
Okay. If we have to go with that.
Okay.
I feel like we have to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk about this.
It sucks. I don't know. I have no idea.
You do have an idea.
Just don't
Just don't.
I guess.
That's the idea.
Probably Kristen or Willow.
I think.
I don't want to vote either of them out because I think me and Keegan are
I think we're naturally pretty we're pretty tight.
We're tight. We're we're on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
I like what we got going on.
Yeah. And I think Keegan has a really strong connection to
Yes,
Kristen. And I also think Willow knows that that's where she's where she is. So I think that we'll see. I think that's also why she's taking a bit of a break right now,
for sure.
because she knows,
Yeah.
she knows that's where she stands
We
too.
just need to win.
We just need to win.
First of all, congratulations again to Braun for winning the first challenge of this season of Survivor. Felt good. Did you guys think you used your time wisely? Nope. I know it's
Growing up,
All right, sounds good enough.
it's bulking up.
Well, we're about to promptly move into the next challenge of the day. I'll break it down for you. It's called Arith High Tech. Properly pronounced, would probably be closer to Arith Hit Ek, because it is a HIT challenge, high intensity interval training, combined with some of our favorite things of this show, puzzles and math. Each team will have to complete, I believe it is, 60 jumping jacks, 30 burpees, and have one person holding a plank while the rest of your team completes those 2 exercises. If the person holding the plank at any point fails, it jumps to 90 jumping jacks and 45 burpees. After all of the exercises are done, you select one person from your team to be a runner. They will run all the way to Tribal Council to go memorize an equation, and then you run your way back here to the tables over there where you can solve it, and it will give you the answer to a combination lock on a bag. The first tribe to open that lock and access to their bag wins immunity. Additionally, we will have the wonderful members of the Edge you see here equipped with 2 dodgeballs apiece, which they can elect to throw at the runners of their choice. If they are hit with a dodgeball, they have to restart their run right here. So, they get to have a little bit of fun, considering all the hardship you've put them through, and make it a little more interesting for all of your runners, and the challenge in general. If you have any questions, feel free to come and talk to me. In the meantime, I would recommend you discuss amongst your teams who is doing what.
Yeah, best out of 1, guys. Let's,
1, 2, 3.
Wait, loser stays or?
Yeah. Loser goes.
Loser goes.
You want to be part of the team.
Yeah.
I do. All right, tribes, come with me. Just kidding, buddy. I'll miss you.
Ron, who is sitting out? Greg is not participating in this challenge. You will not help for the run. You will not help for the puzzle. You will not help for anything. You just get to watch with the rest of us. Additionally, each tribe, there is a member of production who is going to be keenly watching your plank. If they at any point decide that your plank is not up to snuff, all they need to do is raise their hand and I add those numbers to your total before your runner can head out. All right. Tribes ready? Go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here we go. Braun killing it on the burpees. Jumping jacks are going. That's a solid plank from Eric. Kayla's got a great plank over on Beaudry. Very strong plank from Katie. The runner's off! Willow's going! Sydney's going! Conrad's going! This is not an easy challenge. If you
Holy shit, we might have to do that again.
So this, yeah, this will be
Oh, I feel bad
bracket
for
and
her.
bracket and a signal.
Okay, so we'll back and just mark down whatever she can remember. What do I do?
Oh shit. Y'all remember bed mess?
I do. Want me to write it out?
Yeah, sure. What are you thinking?
Beautiful
Pump in the arms.
Beautiful form.
Alright, good. Everyone in. There are 50 in symbols.
Yes. Holy shit.
Rocket.
This is the start. This is the top.
Rocket.
Wait, take Take off the lid. Okay.
Here you go.
There we go. Should we do it? Should we just do another?
Start it?
Let's just start doing another.
Okay, you keep doing as much as you can.
The Wood Booth has already started to work their second round for a runner, knowing the difficulty of the equation. Joe's hustling! It's back for brains!
Just put them.
Okay, what do we need?
Kayla, you're good.
You're done. Who's running?
I'll run.
Kale's off. Sit. Am I good? Go. Am I good?
Bracket.
You're sure there's two brackets to start?
Yes. Because it was 1-1.
Runner.
Like I was Kenny
If they can solve the equation,
Bubble is off.
is there any
Good
closed
job,
brackets
Braun.
here instead?
Let's hope that all of it is right.
If you guys do not feel confident that you have the equation, you can start doing second exercises to
Let's
send
try
another
it with
runner.
that. What do you get? Try it with that.
Okay, and then that's a
Sorry.
star.
That's okay.
And then
We saw the equation and we were
7.
like, oh.
Need another runner. Oh. Eric. Already back. Hopefully it's enough for me to get to the combination.
And the next one would be a slash, so it would be 8 times divided by.
The second
Which doesn't work.
runner for belligerence already back.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you two want to work on this, the three of us?
Get them the combination.
Do the stuff? Yeah.
Check the green and right.
Oh!
Oh, got hit with the ball. Someone else will go. You know, but we
think you look from this angle. You look at it from this.
Which means
Will it open?
bracket.
Malone taking a breather. Team's feet is beginning to take the shape of their own individual hieroglyphs. Third runner out. This one, specifically, if you remember.
Yeah. Fuck me. So can somebody else run now or no?
No, because she made it fully backstroke.
Yeah, I'm already turning knobs here. I want to figure out what we need to know. So after the 7, and sorry, is the bracket over there? Is it just the things in order?
That's just it in order.
It's literally just symbols.
Yeah,
Just
that's all.
symbols?
That's
Okay.
exactly what it
That's it. Looks exactly
Well,
like
more
that.
like
Okay.
Because what are we sure on? What do we need to look at?
Well, you must have all been really comfortable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is set. So the middle 5 is what we're concentrating on.
And how many are there total? Middle 5. Okay. I can do more, but
All right, everybody. Staggering development.
Are you? It's wrong, right?
It's wrong.
It's impossible, isn't it?
It's upside down. It's upside down.
Jesus. Are you fucking
What?
Okay. Where's Connell? No, where's Cam? Where's Cam? Because I looked at him and I went, it's upside down.
Flip it.
Okay, so just.
What do you mean upside down?
Okay, no, I got it. Upside down? No, what you read was upside down. And I thought it and I asked Cam, he's like, no, you look at it this way.
So do it.
That makes more sense to have a bracket off the start. That makes sense.
Like the symbols are upside down?
The symbols are upside down.
Okay, so let's go. I'm just gonna write it down here. So
Open.
open.
What a fucking plot twist.
Okay, so it's open 4, open 3.
Square, and then go down on the next line. Square 7, square, 2, square, 3, square, 4. If this is right.
No, this is right. So 4, this is right side up. The symbols that you were looking at was flipped.
Okay, so we need.
So keep
So
it like
this is the start.
and then look at what we did here.
No, but we need to put the numbers.
Oh,
So
right.
do it here.
That doesn't change anything if they're upside down.
Yeah, it changes
Except
their order.
bracket
It changes their order.
changes their order.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah, so can we just draw this out again?
this is plus. This is the bracket.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 4 is 10.
I'm not going to 10. Where did we get to?
9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
10 divided by 7.
Well, we do this first. Do the multiplication.
6 plus 4 is 10. So let's just try the brackets being weird and it being 7 times 2 divided by 7 is 2 times, and then this is 11 times 12 is 132
Times 2.
times 2 is 264.
Yes! Good job, guys.
One tribe is one immunity. There's still one up for grabs.
I am, however, going to kill Cam because I looked at the equation and went, oh, it's fucking upside down. He's like, no, you read it from this way. And I was like, okay.
I feel like that's on you for listening to Kat. Well done, Brain. Well done. This is bracket. 7.
What do we think about this multitasking strategy?
I honestly am just like 6. 6, 7, 8, 2, 9, 3, 40. 4.
baby!
Conrad! Walk! We got it! We got it!
Brains, you won immunity. First and foremost, the first people to crack the code, very proud of you. The second team to do so through sheer brute force.
Trigger thumbs, pretty well coordinated, you know what I mean? So just sat there twisting. Although it was interesting, like once you started kind of getting the combination, the lock became looser as you started jimmying it, so that was kind of an indicator that I was getting the combination right. So those combination locks, not as secure as you might think, they are very easily broken into now that you get the gist.
I had the challenge. Found the idol. That's cool. I think I kept it a secret from everyone except T-Daddy. But go to take a pee shortly after returning from the challenge. And I find another little bag with red tape, which happens to look a lot like my other bag. And in it looks to be another thing. It looks quite significant, and there's a piece of paper in here. And it says, "Congratulations, you found an expiring idol."
I was like approaching the dodgeballs, and I was like, I'm like, kind of gassed already.
Shit. I felt good, and then I turned around to go back. I dodged Neil's ball and Bomey's ball, and then Bomey picked up his ball and started chasing me. Now I was like, I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
He like ran up, I was like right there.
He was unhinged. He came for vengeance.
Like he was trying to get a second shot in on me.
I know.
He was carrying 2 balls.
He had daggers in his eyes.
I know. I was like, I have to get to the trap. He was like basically blocking me. Like that's where I go.
That's okay though. We tried.
Oh, I feel sad, guys. It was a good team.
Yeah, I didn't like I didn't contribute.
Well,
It's like someone had to sit out. It's not your fault.
No.
I want to say Sydney.
It's hard to pinpoint. I mean,
or Connell.
yeah, I mean,
Connell's,
he's a big threat. He's got a big target on his back. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're a pretty cool dude, so we can probably just kind of, like, if we can just get through this vote, we can kind of figure it out.
I was hoping not to be here.
Yeah. No, exactly. So here, we'll just wait a second.
Nothing good. Like I don't want to vote anybody.
No, there's not really a weak link in that challenge, I don't think. Because we tried. I mean,
Sydney had some pretty good cardio.
Yeah.
Running, so respect her for that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, maybe Chelsea. I don't really know what to think here. We're gonna have to pick someone.
I don't have anything against Chelsea.
I don't have anything against
But if you guys say Chelsea, I'd back you guys.
I was thinking more like
City.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna work with Connell and Greg. That's not good for me right now. I mean, it is to an extent. I think in this kind of game you need to have trust, and it's not that they're bad guys. I just don't trust them. I vibe better with the girls and Shervin, so I got to go get to them quickly.
I don't know about you guys personally. Yeah. But like for me, the threat on my back is Greg, because I feel like Greg has made it very clear he doesn't like my job.
Gabe, you're so aggressive.
Like, dude,
It's like you're a murderer. Like, you defend murderers.
You know, so I feel like really, really threatened. I feel like I've got a target on my back from Greg.
Okay.
So like,
I feel that way
threatened
from Connell. I feel like Connell said my name.
I think he
didn't think that I was listening.
So I've had suspicions that Connell's wanted me out, like, since the first challenge. I think he thinks I'm not contributing enough. Even in this last challenge, he was kind of like, go, like, to run. So I had that suspicion. He kind of let my name slip, and I heard it, and then he kind of like backtracked and just tried to like talk, just casual stuff. So I knew that I was up. But Greg came to me wanting Connell out.
So what do you think? So what's your gut?
my gut is Greg told me yesterday.
Yeah.
And today that he hates my fucking job. He's been very clear. Really? So I feel like,
Go for him. Yeah. Is this a conversation that I should join or no?
Yeah, you can join.
No, yeah.
Absolutely. We're just having a chat. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out, like, if Chelsea or Sydney, like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I think Chelsea's the right call. Like, I think. I know she loves us.
I was like, that would be so shit.
I just pulled them out. I just want to make sure because, like, I feel shitty about both of them. I don't really want to go out of them down.
Then we've been talking about starting the boys pact. Not really down for it. I want to keep it Edmonton strong. I'm going to try to get Connell out tonight. I think he won't see it coming because we've met before and kind of know each other. So it's going to be a huge blindside if he ends up going home. I'm talking to Chelsea. Chelsea's talking to Sydney right now. Hopefully I can flip that because Edmonton's strong. I'm going to try to like keep Chelsea and then get anybody else that happens to be from Edmonton to come with me and make this Survivor Edmonton.
All right, Braun Tribe. Welcome to Tribal Council. Each of you has your torch. Each of it has been lit. As you know, in this game, fire represents life. Once that fire goes out, so do you. But thankfully, you don't need to go all the way back to wherever you came from. You're just going to the edge to join Neil and the other people who have already been voted out. It's not that terrible of a time. When you go to cast your votes at the end of this tribal council, there will be the jar, paper, and the pens behind that large tree in the distance to which someone will guide you. At that time, you may decide to take your shot in the dark. If you are particularly worried about your standing in this game, that is your 1 in 6 chance at immunity. With that in mind, I think we should just hop right into it. Connell, Captain Braun, your team absolutely dominated the first challenge. And then on this challenge, like every other team, it was a grind. But I think your team sent out more runners than anybody else. Do you think that the fact that you had to send out more people was a sign that you were outmatched by the brains and the belligerence and just sheer frustration that they were throwing at it? Or that you were just trying to get as much correct information as possible using your strength to your advantage?
So I think we performed exactly how we wanted to because it was a tactical loss. We don't lose by accident. We lose on purpose, okay? So first off, it was all on purpose. Second, we were just looking for like a little bit of exercise. Like the game's been pretty easy. That's why we kept sending some runners. Yeah, it was also in part that the equation wasn't making any sense because we're super smart. The second we saw it, we were like, this doesn't make sense. Maybe we messed up. Sorry, we never mess up. Yeah, so like really, we're here exactly in the position that we want to be in at the moment, yeah.
Chelsea, would you agree with that?
Do you feel like you sat down at tribal council going, oh yeah, this is right where I want it to be?
Not quite that way. It's fun to spice things up a little, but maybe not here. Yeah.
So what, in your mind, things aren't all, exactly how they planned out to be. How did things unfold after that challenge? If things aren't, as Connell said, all according to plan, calculated loss, what actually happened?
With the challenge, what happened?
With the challenge, and how were the conversations afterwards?
Yeah, I think the conversations afterward were pretty good. I mean, it's hard because I feel like we're all strong players and we all get along really well, and it's really too bad that somebody is going to be voted out. But yeah, with the challenge, it was just, the backwards equations threw us off, and we got pegged a few times with the dodgeballs, and that slowed us down maybe just a tad, so yeah.
Eric, you more than most got pegged with dodgeballs. Do you feel like the edge had it out for you when you were running back and forth, or do you just think, you know what, Braun needed a disability? Are you following Connell's train of thought here, where without those crippling throws, it would have been a blowout all over again?
No, I don't think Edge had it out for me necessarily. I think they had it out in general, and they were out for blood. Like, they were coming after all of us pretty hard, and I'm a wide target, and I think I just got hit. I'm self-aware enough. I was not
not trying. I was definitely trying to not get hit, and I got hit. I got drilled twice. Greg, how was it watching on your side, sitting on the sidelines and watching your team go from tactical to tactically losing?
Yeah,
Like that?
it was pretty unfortunate. I really wish I could go look at what was going on, but I lost rock, paper, scissors, so I sat out. I think the equation was upside down for everybody, so it wasn't really a disadvantage. Everyone had the same problem.
We had a hard time.
So I think that was like, that's just an excuse.
Oh. Okay.
But I sat out, so, you know, I can't help.
No, it's a pointed comment. People are making excuses around the tribe. Shervin, you did a lot of burpees over there, man.
I was doing my best. Honestly, kind of proud of the team. I think everyone tried their hardest out there. It is what it is. You're gonna win some, you're gonna tactically do some.
Well, what are your thoughts on what Greg said? He very specifically pointed out that people are making excuses. They're using the fact that the equation was upside down, put us through a loop, and that's their crutch to stand on for that experience. Do you think that maybe too many people are using that? They're trying to hide their actual shortcomings for the challenge?
Right. I don't know. I think personally, I think the flipping of it threw the entire team for a loop. So I don't think I guess if we had a shortcoming, we had a shortcoming as a team, from my personal view. I like going into the challenge, I told the team, I was like, the equation I'm gonna fucking suck at. I told them, I was like, I'll do as many burpees as possible. I'm so confident, but I can't help on the equation. And sure enough, we get stuck there. But as a person who couldn't complete the equation, I can't complain. I was part of that.
Sid, you were the plank holder, the runner, jumping jacks, mathematician. You played every single role for your team today. You have a unique perspective to offer your team because you've been in all of those rounds. Based on the conversations you've had after the event, after the challenge, and on your experience during it, was the equation being flipped really what crippled the team? Or do you think there was more to it than just that?
I mean, it's hard to say because it's like Craig said, everybody had the same disadvantage. I really felt like we were a strong team. I thought we played well, and I don't know. I don't think that there was any one person that didn't pull their weight for that challenge. I was really sad to lose because I really felt proud of how we did, and I just think, maybe we lost because we're actually too smart because we were.
That's a possibility.
Because when we had the equation going, we were like, this isn't right. It doesn't make sense. But I knew that I was remembering it right. But we were that it doesn't make sense for a divide to be by a multiply, whatever. And so we were trying to make adjustments based on our own assumptions, and the page was getting more and more equation-y. So I really think we did the best we could. It was yeah.
Well, having done the best you could, we are now going to see who is leaving the Braun tribe and joining the Edge. Sydney, you get to go cast your vote.
Great.
So fucking cool. This is where I've wanted to be all fucking weekend. Voting people off is the shit. I'm so fucking excited. You might remember what I told you. I'm my own worst enemy. Just cuz.
You can't vote for yourself.
I can't? Oh, fuck. All right. I can't vote for myself. Okay, well, toodaloo.
Next time.
See you next game.
Well, voting for Connell. He has to go. He wanted to vote for himself. He might as well get out.
All right, I'll go tally the votes.
Oh yeah.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. All right, I'll tally the votes. First vote, Greg. The second vote, Greg. That is 2 votes for Greg. Third vote, Connell. That is 2 votes for Greg, 1 vote for Connell. Fourth vote, Chelsea. That is 2 votes for Greg, 1 vote for Connell, 1 vote for Chelsea. Fifth vote, Greg. That is 3 votes for Greg, 1 vote for Connell, 1 vote for Chelsea. Next person voted out, next person on the edge, Greg. Your tribe has spoken. Come and bring me your torch.
What the fuck was this? I wasn't part of this.
Bring me your torch.
God damn.
Greg, your tribe has spoken. Alright, go ahead and join the edge.
Let's go.
The rest of you, head on back to camp. The next challenge will be starting shortly. Don't forget to douse your torches, and I'll see you back there.
You know, didn't see it coming. I was considering doing my 1 shot though. Probably should have taken it.
How do you feel you'll do on the edge?
Excited. I live on the edge. I'm ready for it.
Next time on Survivor Calgary. Lines form on the belligerents tribe.
This fell apart very fast.
And power comes from struggle.